finally, the first half is over. Finally. That's like the longest. That's like the longest 2 minutes of a half I've ever seen. That's like basketball. And like the last couple of minutes. Finally over. Monday Night Football. Jay Nelson here. Sometimes I do Monday Night Football reviews. I'm telling you this right now. I'm not doing a review to this whole game. I'm not doing that. I will not watch the second half of this game. I won't do it. It's not happening. Six to donut. Boston cream donut, that is. 6 to donut. Tampa Bay is up. A lot of guys injured for both teams on the defensive end for the Bucs. A lot of guys injured. A couple of guys injured, I should say. But in total, for both teams, a lot of guys injured. Cam Newton out this game. Derek Anderson starting. First time since 2014. 6-0 Tampa Bay. Where do I start? What I should really be doing, I should really be watching the baseball game. Not sure if that's up yet. Let me go ahead and just put that up on the screen, see if it's up, if it's over. I should be watching the Red Sox get swept. That's what I should be putting. 4-3, the Red Sox are out. My day is completed. My Monday is completed as far as life is concerned. I'm a Yankees fan. I hate the Red Sox. 4-3, great career for Big Papi. Heard they have a sale on fishing poles. Go ahead and check that out. Yeah, fishing sale on poles. What's going on? A sale on fishing poles in October, Jalen? Okay. Back to Monday Night Football. It's a sloppy game. 6-0. This is not a great defensive battle for both teams. It's just a really sloppy game. Turnovers for Carolina. Tampa Bay, they can't put up any points. They got 6, but they really should have more. Jarquez Rodgers, 13, 17 carries, 71 yards. He had 13 carries in the first quarter. What does he have? 17 carries, 71 yards. And Derek Anderson, 9-12, 126 and a pick. Off the hands of Kelvin Benjamin, off his hands for interception. It's just been a sloppy game. Special teams, Ted Ginn got hit by a guy, his own teammate. He fumbled the ball. Tampa Bay does not really take advantage of that turnover there. 21 minutes for Tampa Bay. 21 minutes to 8 minutes. Time of possession, 21-8, Tampa Bay. But they only have 2 more first downs. And they're winning the turnover battle by 2-0. And the penalties, 4 penalties for them. They had 1. Now, this is an interesting stat here. Interesting stat. Carolina 15-1 last year. Great defense. Just great defense, especially with Davis and Luke Kuechly. Those guys are beasts. Interesting stat. Carolina has not stopped anyone. They have not stopped anyone this year thus far when it comes to 3rd and 1 and 4th and 1. Think about that for a second. When you have 2 dominating linebackers and on 3rd and 1 and 4th and 1, they have not stopped anyone. 7-7 for teams against Carolina in those situations. Now, with that, Tampa Bay, they had a 3rd and 1. Tampa Bay had a 3rd and 1. Then they got a false start call. Backed them up. 3rd and medium now. I guess you can say 3rd and medium. The next drive, Tampa Bay was inside the 10. They were inside the 10. 9 of 14, 85 yards for Jameis Winston. Next drive, they were inside the 10. 3rd and 1 again. Same scenario. 3rd and 1. False start again. Now, they're not playing in a dome. It's 6-0. Not too loud in Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. They get a false start called. Back them up. Then they get a delay of game called. And now they're 3rd and long. Or beyond long, I should say. Well, 3rd and long. 10 more yards. But that's what's pretty much been going on. And that's why I will not be watching the rest of this game. It's no way. It's just a bad game. Some nice play calling from Tampa Bay, but just haven't been working out. Rodgers, 17 carries, 71 yards, like I said. He's about 5'6", 5'7", but he has no problem running inside. Carolina seemed to make an adjustment from the first quarter. They started to stack the box. And I'm just waiting for that time for Jameis to go over the top with a big ball, but to Evans or Jackson, but that's hasn't happened. Carolina's playing a lot far off the ball tonight, like some zone coverage out there in the secondary. Derek Anderson hasn't started since 2014. What year was that Derek Anderson had a great year? Was that 2007? Let's look that up. I think that was 2007. I think it was 2007 that he had that great year. Let's see here. Yeah, Cleveland was 10-6 that year. Cleveland Browns. He was on the Browns. 10-6 that year. Second in the AFC North. Brady Quinn was drafted that year. Wow. I remember him in college. Joe Thomas. Yup. Charlie Fry. Ken Dorsey. Wow. Jamal Lewis was still playing. Wow. Braylon Edwards. Joe Jurevicius. Can I get the stats on? Guess I'm not going to get the stats on. Yeah, they're literally breaking down every game. I don't really need that. But the reason I want to talk about Derek Anderson is just something that I'm thinking about. Then I'm going to wrap this up. Derek Anderson, backup for Cam Newton. Zone read offense when Cam's in there. But Derek Anderson is not that quarterback, right? He's not that guy. He's a drop back quarterback. And that means not only that there's a different quarterback, the complete offensive scheme changes when Cam Newton's not in the game. Now, Cam Newton, two different talents. Upside and all of that, even career-wise so far, despite Anderson's like 32, 33. Cam Newton's 26 or 27? I think Cam is 27 at this point. But my thing is, if a team is going to, you want your on your depth chart, your 1 and your 2 and your quarterbacks, you want them to at least play the same style. So if you're running a spread offense, right, you want to have your second string at least be able to run a spread offense, or used to running a spread offense, or vice versa. You don't want to get a spread quarterback and go power run, right? Or a guy that has never been under center and from a spread offense, now you're under center. Like, you don't want that. He's a different quarterback. That makes me really question the coaching or just this move with getting Derek Anderson. I mean, hey, they're down 6-0. A touchdown puts them back in there. Graham Gano misses a field goal kick at the end of the half for Carolina. So it just makes me think that if I have a team, my 1 and my 2 quarterbacks, same system quarterbacks, obviously one's got to be better than the other, obviously, right? But in terms of one quarterback being able to play our system and another quarterback is not, that's too, it's already difficult with your main quarterback going out. Now your number 2 quarterback is complete different from the offensive scheme. The way the offensive plays already has to make adjustments for this quarterback. 6-0 Tampa Bay. Seems like they're about to get the second half started. 159 to 148 on the total yards for Tampa Bay. So plus 11. 6-0 sloppy game. I will not be watching the rest of it. I will turn into the Cubs game a little bit. But for the most part, I'm going to go ahead and review Jeepers Creepers Part 1. I want to review a lot of horror movies this month of October for Halloween. Guys, wait on that. Check that out. And till the next video, guys, I'm out. Enjoy the second half if you're going to watch it. Catch you then.